Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his good friend, Matt, the lumberjack landlord. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing wicked awesome, Mike. Excited to talk about this one. This is where it's at.
Yeah, so kind of set this up. So about a week ago or so, you sent me a link to something that I just had to have. And I bought a couple, so they're on the way here. But basically what it is for me is it takes my tell everybody your buy box to the next level. Now, it is fair to say that you and I bought ones that are very expensive at almost $200 each. Yes. Probably too much for most people.
Yeah.
But we went on to Amazon and we found it in a very similar example for $15. So why don't you talk about what we bought, and then we will bring up the Amazon example and show that as well. Because I think this is something that all new investors need. And I think most of you should buy the $15 option versus the $200 option.
Yes. So Mike is so kind and gracious. I was actually making fun of him. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to call it out. I was making fun and I was like, really, dinosaur? That's interesting that you still hand out business cards or have people hand out business cards. That's cute. I remember when I was petting my dinosaur in the yard. So what we talked about was digital business cards. I actually did a full on landlord review, everything on my channel, walking everybody through it. But to Mike's point, there is a cheap version. That's what I stated on mine, kind of show you all the different cheap versions. But this is my personally branded, maybe it'll come into focus, maybe it won't, probably not. But this is, there we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That is my personal branded, the Lumberjack Landlord digital business card. The cool thing about the digital business cards is it really takes Mike's one rental at a time concept of the buy box. It gave me the complete capability on this digital business card. And before you put in the comments that digital business cards aren't new, I know. But when you go to your next meetup, you're not going to see a bunch of people with them. And so until 9 out of 10 investors have these things, I'm going to keep on talking about it because these things are awesome. So this particular card does communicate a little bit differently because you can do a QR code on the back. It also has connectivity through the NFC in your phone, where it basically you can just tap it on a phone. What it does is it actually gives every bit of information that you want to share. So I share my Instagram page. I share my website. I will share my follow-up website. That's going to be a website where we buy houses. So it will share that website. But most importantly, to ORAT strategy, one rental at a time, and Mike Zuber's strategy is it gives you the ability to give everybody your buy box with the tap of a card.
Yeah. And then,
that, good.
No, again, I've always talked about it should be your digital signature in your email. Yes. This when I saw this and I looked it up, this is like, oh, this is what I need.
Yeah.
So I went out, bought the big one, the $200 one. I don't think it's what most people need. Let me bring up the one on Amazon. It's much cheaper, $15.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. And if you're, this is Popple. This works through the NFC where you can just tap and share. You can also share through your phone if you want to do, but you can also do something called an exchange. So these are really cool. Michael put the link in his video. I did, mine was probably like a 12 or 15 minute review of a bunch of different ones. But it's a great product. It's part of my, landlord series. Right. But yeah, Michael put the link down below. You can click it here. You can do it in my video, whichever one. But what's really cool about this is that, again, you get a card. Theirs isn't branded. Ours is branded. That's why ours are so expensive, is because they actually have to make the cards and brand them.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. But for Mike and for me, where we have a brand, that's important. For you, where you might not have a brand and you haven't spent a bunch of money on a brand, doesn't make any sense. But Mike doesn't realize that his card actually cost him $125,200. So
that's funny. Yes. Yeah. That's what my tax accountant will see. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So these cards are absolutely awesome, but you go to your next meetup, you guys have probably not seen these at your meetup.
Yeah.
You probably haven't seen them. And if you haven't, there's a reason why. It's because they haven't caught on yet. These are things that are critical. You can list who you are, all your different sites, all your different social media profiles, but most importantly, you can list your buy box. I literally put in my description, I'm the lumberjack landlord. I'm buying anything 2 to 20 unit in these 3 towns. I'm pre-approved for this amount. I can close on any transaction in cash. I put all of those bullet points That way you just say, listen, next time, and the thing that I always leave them with to needle in their mind is, hey, listen, next time you hear about an off market deal, just remember the lumberjack landlord, bring it up on your phone and you'll see my buy box. If it fits in that, give me a quick buzz. There's a good chance I'll pay you a premium. And then I tell them my last wholesaling deal that I did, I paid the wholesaler $50,000 as a finder fee.
Yeah, there's just no question to me. And yes, I'm an old timer. And yes, I have boxes of business cards. I'm not against admitting that. But they're going away, right? I think I still have 500 or 600 of them. Yeah. They're going to go away. I'll probably toss them once I get this. I've ordered it. I do like the logo, right? The logo means something to me. It's on my books, right? So it's there. But the whole idea is you can just put everything in one place. Everybody has a smartphone now. And for me, it's all about the buy box. And again, this is something that may change over time, right? I want to change it in one place, right? I put my buy box into, like, if I put my buy box in a year ago, it would have been, I can pay cash, close in 10 days. You know, I can make a decision in 3 minutes. Today, sorry, only looking at things 30 days or older. I won't pay list price, but I can let you double in commission. The story changes. I change it one time and people can always come back to it. This is why I think this was so cool. It was actually, the card is cute to me. It's this page that you get to think about and really make it yours. That's what I saw when you sent me the link. I'm like, ooh, I can have my buy box and I can change it.
Yep.
That is so cool. And again, it changes, you know, everybody who has my contacts, it'll change for them when they go back and go, oh, what's Mike looking for now? Or one rental at a time looking for now. So yeah, again, I think most people can get away with Popple, $15. If you really want your logo or you have a brand, what's the name of the one that we got?
We have OVU, OVOU.
Yeah.
And
200,
so
$200 each.
Yeah. $200 a car, but it's branded, has the NFC and the NFC. And then they also have, what you'll see there is you can start to grow yours, but then there you'll have a monthly fee. That's where they kind of make their money, is if you grow it past your kind of normal stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're going to meetups, if you're doing the work of networking, like I talked about my Business Insider article, where I said, these are the top 3 things you need to be doing. This is the tool that you need to help you do one of those top 3 things. You must have something like this in your hand where you are constantly tapping other phones with it or tapping your phone to theirs, whichever product you pick. All of them are fine. The key is you're communicating your buy box. It gives you the perfect opportunity to say, hi, my name is, introduce yourself and say, I'm actively looking. I have my entire buy box here. Could I just tap your phone so I can show you that and just walk you through it?
Yeah.
Crush. You should, if you can't do that a few times during a meetup, you're not going to win very much.
Yeah. Let me look at my rules one second.
Yeah. It's on the rules list.
Number three, grow your network 2 people a week. This is the way I'm going to do it, right? I go to meetups all the time. This is it. I'll tell everybody by meetup or at a meetup what I buy, but I'm going to go, don't worry about it. You're going to talk to a dozen people. You're going to forget. Here you go.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Until this is a standard.
Yep.
This is a differentiator.
I'm going to be unique. Yeah. Because again, I go to meetups. This is what happens, right? Especially if you're a speaker, you go to a meetup, you collect 37 business cards. You look at your business cards the next day, you remember 2 people. Yep. The other 35 get tossed.
Yep.
You tap it. Oof, it's going to be a game changer. So
yeah, literally just put in their head, hey, the next time you get an off market property, just remember I tapped your phone, lumberjack landlord, just look me up. There's a chance that I can pay you 50 grand like I paid the last wholesaler.
Exactly. So again, thank you for bringing this. Thank you for taking me out of the Jurassic period or the whatever. I don't remember any other periods. So I'm a little bit less of a dinosaur today. Where can people find your full review?
So they can find it right on Lumberjack Landlord, and you'll actually see that I've launched a review series. Mike, the questions that we get the most often were all about what products we use. So I apologize to everyone for being really slow and stupid and not figuring out that I should be sharing that a lot more. So now we've done it. We've also gone above and beyond and actually put links in the descriptions of all those videos where you can actually buy exactly the same product that we bought. Yeah. And we took the time to actually look for the cheapest price for you too.
There you
go. We did all that work. So you can find that at Lumberjack Landlord on YouTube and on Instagram. Check us out. Like I said, we had 2 more views this week.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Mike. Anytime.